friends, our educators, our community members, and the parents of Martin County. We're really excited to be here at Barnes&Noble with our partnership business. We think this is a great place to launch our first project, doing parent classes on Saturday, starting next Saturday. This is going to be the spot. Isn't it beautiful for the parents to come together? It's nice and cozy, surrounded by literature. We couldn't be more blessed to be with such a great place. Nikki and I started the Literacy Collaborative because we noticed there's a little bit of an issue that we wanted to address in our community. Do I need to be louder?
No, I was inviting a lady.
Oh, come on over.
Just push the stroller. Come on.
I don't know if you know this, but in Martin County, I want to read this right, so I got to read the numbers. I can't memorize those. 58% of our students are at or above grade level expectation in reading right now, and that means that 42% of our students across the county are reading below level. But this is not just a Martin County issue, this is a statewide issue. Right now the state has 54% of students that are reading at or above grade level, and this is something that Nikki and I are very passionate about. We want to help parents, this is our first initiative, is helping parents start literacy at home to get our kids reading at grade level so that they can be successful and career ready. So with passionate hearts, we want our students in this county and across the state to be able to reach their potential and be able to read very well. So we're starting this crusade, and we believe very strongly that literacy can start at home. So can I get a yeah?
Yeah!
Woo!
Get that mic. All right, so as we've sat down to problem solve, we sat down with district members from Martin County School District, we sat down with parents, we sat down with homeschool representatives, and we just put our heads together to say, okay, for our first initiative, where do we start? And where does reading start? At home. So there are a lot of people who don't realize that there are techniques and strategies that you can just boost your reader and your writer at home. So our mission is to give all parents the tools that they need for successful readers and writers, because all parents deserve to have all of the strategies that everyone from teachers to homeschool parents already have. So we are here to coach one-on-one with parents and also do parent workshops in our community. First initiative.
That's it. That's right. So a little bit about us. Nikki and I met in graduate school. We taught in different schools, but we met together and studied together many long evenings at Fort Salerno in the library getting our master's degree. And actually, I'm going to give a shout out to Dr. Bird. She's here. One of our favorite professors you can ever have. If you were one of our dear friends, you have heard about Dr. Bird.
Yeah,
Colleen's like, there she is. You're like a legend. And
well, as a teacher, it's the best gift in the world to see your students do wonderful things.
yes.
So proud of you.
Thank you so much. So she is so smart, so wonderful. And when we were first putting our logo together, actually, we were like, we need a spirit animal. And if you notice in our logo, there's a couple birds flying behind us, and it's Dr. Bird. She's our spirit animal.
Oh.
Did you even know it? You didn't know it. And something exciting that happened in graduate school together was we did a project with Dr. Bird, and she's like, I want you to put your voice out there in the world. And we were like, oh, we'll just write a book, you know? And she's like, well,
Joking at first.
we were joking. We'll write a book. And I think it was Nikki's idea. And she was like, okay, we're just gonna get it like done at, go to Staples and get it printed, or should we just go all the way? And Dr. Bird's like, I feel like we could go all the way with this book. We're like, okay. And literally, she got it published. So you can actually buy this book.
With our names.
Yes, Choreographing Creativity, and everybody in the class had a different chapter, and Dr. Bird wrote the most amazing beginning to the book. It's just wonderful. So it was there with Dr. Bird that we learned that, if you have a dream it can come true. If you want to make an impact and have your voice heard, it can happen. So that is how we met, and we came together, came with this really great idea, and we're so excited to help kids in our community and to help parents and to really make a strong relationship between the parents at home and the schools. So we're overjoyed that the community has supported us. We've been doing Facebook Live. The last Facebook Live, we had how many?
4,000 viewers.
4,000 viewers. That's how much the community is excited about reading and working with their children and doing what's best for kids. We're excited for our content development. So let's get this party started. Even though it started, let's continue partying.
So who are we? Andrea and I obviously were teachers together, and we've gone down this path in life to get here. So we're really proud, and I want to tell you a little bit about the Literacy Collaborative and the services that we offer right now. We are growing, so as of now, to date, we do the one-on-one coaching, but we also do our parent workshops right here at Barnes&Noble, and we do online video support. That being said, we have a big dream. And our dream that we wish to come to fruition very soon is to become a think tank for Martin County. So what I mean by that is a place for parents to come, a safe place to have conversation and to get assistance, but also a place for educators to come. And we'll have one big roundtable discussion where we can just help our kids, because our number one goal is the students of Martin County, and hopefully we're gonna, spread out from there. So we're really excited, and thank you for all that support. So on that note, I know if you saw our very first Facebook Live here at Barnes&Noble, I talked about Jabari. Jabari Jumps, and it's a really special book that resonates with us. And no joke, I told some of you, my daughter Olivia came home today and said, "Mommy, you know the story about the boy and he's scared and he needs help?" And I said, "Yeah, we read it today." So I literally teared up because it was assigned to me. So Jabari Jumps is the story of a young boy. Do you want to open it?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, Vanna. And this boy is strong. He's already strong and he's smart, but he encounters this hurdle in life. So he has to turn to someone who is always there to support him and knowledgeable. So Jabari is so much like us because we keep getting a little scared. And the second we have that fear, someone from the community, whether it's someone we've worked with, a friend, comes and just pushes us a little bit. Pushes us right off that diving board. So we want to really thank you guys for being our Jabari's dad, if you will, because in the story, Jabari's dad is the one who gives him the push that he needs to succeed. So thank you. It's also available for purchase here at Barnes&Noble.
Yes.
Tonight with your gift card that you're going to win.
Jabari Jumps, it's the best book ever. It is the theme book of the night because everything should have a theme book. I'm just saying.
Life should have a theme.
So we have a few special guests tonight, a few guest speakers from the county who are just absolutely fabulous. Come on over and join us. Come and sit. You're more than welcome. We'd like to, yes, grab a cookie. We'd like to introduce one of our favorite educators, and I have to read this one by word because she said don't be extra tonight.
We're always extra.
And I want to make sure I get every extra word in. So here I go. We'd like to introduce one of our favorite educators and greatest friends, former Martin County Teacher of the Year, LaRonda Brown. LaRonda is a trailblazing art teacher who is on the cutting edge of instruction and a mother to two beautiful, talented young ladies who attend Felix A. Williams. She is an advocate for all children and their learning. Her art class is motivating, thought-provoking, and teaches children an appreciation for the arts. LaRonda is a cheerleader for her students. Anywhere we go, if she runs into the kids, there's a lot of cheering and excitement going on, as well as Colleen, Socrates over here. They've been out there in the we see the students, and it's like, wow! They get so excited. They love the children. So let me introduce to you one of our faves, LaRonda Brown!
I met Andrea 16 years ago when I first moved to Martin County, and I was not so extroverted at that time, if we can even begin to call me an extrovert, but I wasn't so open, and I think I spent almost the entire year in my classroom. But we were hired together, and the last day of school, Andrea said, we should go out, you're getting married, we should be friends. And, you know, I wasn't the most friendly person, but I was like, okay, let's do that. And she planned an entire night for us and a bunch of girls, and we've been lifelong friends since. And I share that because that is just so the person that Andrea is. She doesn't wait for you to reach out. She sees a need. She sees a moment that there can be a connection, and she just goes for it. And I can't tell you how many times I've said to myself and other people that everybody needs Andrea. Andrea is that person that anytime you call, she is there, and she will make you feel like you can climb any mountain. You can do whatever you need to do. Like, you got this. Like, it's just her energy. And a few years later, I met Nikki, also working at Salerno. And Nikki at that time had a challenging, heavy need class. And we came into a situation, and I called Nikki, and what was laid out in the plan really wasn't what these kids needed. And it was going to call for some outside the box thinking. And I called Nikki, and Nikki is that person who's like, let's do it. Oh yeah, we can do that for kids. Yeah, that'll work out. She is that person who is not afraid to step off the beaten path and kind of go rogue when it comes to fighting for kids. So I always think back to my favorite educator, Rita Pearson, who says every kid needs a champion. Andrea and Nikki are champions, not just for kids. If you've ever worked for her, they're champions for your colleagues, for your teachers, for students. Like, anyone who's ever been in their presence will tell you that they make life just that much better. And so that's why I'm so excited about what they're doing. When she told me, like, we are starting a literacy collaborative, I was like, what? Because I've seen literacy from both sides. I'm a mom who's had their kid, and I'm an educator. I'm supposed to know what I'm doing. And the kid has the books, and she's calling the words leaves and spinach, and it's so simple, but you're like, oh gosh, I'm messing her up. Like, what do I do? Andrea, like, literally Colleen is having a baby, and I'm like, Andrea, my kid is calling the spinach the leaves. Like, I think she's ESC, I think she has a disability. Like, what should I do? Andrea's like, I got this. She pulls her in the waiting room of the hospital and sits with her. She doesn't drill and kill. She doesn't tell me to go get a workbook. She sits with her on her lap, and she reads this book with her, and she just thinks aloud and models, and my kid just took off from there. And I was like, okay. And so I can't tell you how many times I called Nikki. I'm surprised Nikki didn't block my number. But we know as teachers, you know, we look out for kids, and we want every kid to succeed, and they're all so different. And we pull them in, and we say, bring you in, and we say, we're helping your kid, we love your kid. And we say things like, we love what they do in their energy, and then sometimes we say things like, we also noticed that maybe your kid is struggling. And what, as a parent, it sends every fear through your brain. So why I'm so excited is because there needs to be a bridge between parents who want the best for our kids. Like, we don't know what jobs that our kids are going to have to be prepared for, but we know they're going to need to know how to read. We know that's going to have to be a strength for them. And we as teachers, we've got a lot going on. We want every kid to be successful, but, you know, how do we, bridge that gap with parents? And this is what the Literacy Collaborative is. It is the bridge. The bridge for us parents who want our kids to be successful, but we don't really know what to do. Between teachers who want our kids to be successful, but we can't do it all. So this is why I'm so excited to say that these two champions are getting ready to do amazing things for our kids. And I'm so excited, and I know you guys are too, so continue to spread the word, and I will be here to support you in any way I can. So go Literacy Collaborative.
Don't you just love LaRonda? Love it. All right, we have another very special guest this evening that I get to introduce. My very good best friend, Lauren Raitner. Lauren, true story. Lauren and I have known each other since 4th grade.
That is so awesome.
I know, in New Jersey in 4th grade. And we went to school together, graduated high school together. She came and visited me at college. Good times. And even when Lauren moved down to Florida, I coerced her. She was down in like Fort Lauderdale area, and I was like, you gotta come and work at my school. Come up and be with me. And then I introduced her to the love of her life, obviously, who lives in this area. So she had to move in here. So we worked together at Port Salerno. And one of the things, not only, Lauren and I like really great friends, but another thing that we have a connection on is balanced literacy. Lauren is one of the strongest reading and writing teachers I know. She is an excellent literacy coach. We coached together at the school. Then she became a literacy coach over at Bessie Creek. And now she is the vice principal, assistant principal at Palm City Elementary. So she is just rocking her way up because she is fabulous at instruction, fabulous at leading, and I'm really proud to introduce to you my very good friend, Lauren Ravener. Assistant principal!
Once a coach, always coach.
Alright, well, as Andrea said, we've known each other for a really long time, and Loranda said, oh, they've known each other for 16 years. Well, when I was writing what I was going to say, I was going to put in how long we've known each other, and it's 28 years. So, we're going to keep that number going up. I haven't known you that long, Nikki, but it's okay, I'll work that in. I will work it in, no problem. Delete what I just said. Oh my. Where did my little thing go? I think I did. I actually deleted it somehow. It's right here. I got it. Don't worry. So I had to write down. What I was going to say, and I'm going to read it because, like I said, I have known Andrea for 28 years, so this is a really special moment. And Andrea got to be my maid of honor. I was lucky enough to have her as my maid of honor, and she did a fabulous speech. And when it came time for her wedding, unfortunately, I had just had a baby. He was like 4 days old, so I couldn't go and do a speech for her. So this is kind of like my little maid of honor speech for you. It's not going to be half as great as what yours was for me, but that's okay. So I'm so humbled to have the opportunity to speak on behalf of these two dedicated educators. As Andrea mentioned, we met long ago in a far-off land called New Jersey, and due to Andrea's impeccable matchmaking skills, as she has already mentioned, I met my husband and moved here to Martin County. She introduced me to my husband, stood beside me as my maid of honor, and helped me get a job at Port Salerno Elementary School. Nikki became a teacher there a few years later, and our friendships grew. Our passion for literacy was nurtured at Port Salerno by the best leadership around, coupled with the best professional development anyone could possibly get from Teachers College Reading and Writing Project. Anyone who knows Nikki and Andrea knows that they are passionate educators. They have fiercely advocated for their students throughout the years. They have spent tireless hours planning for professional development and modeling for teachers in their classrooms. I could go on and on about all of the opportunities they have created for students and educators, but I won't. I won't do that because tonight we're celebrating something new that Andrea and Nikki are pursuing. Something that I truly do believe fills a void in our community for students and for educators. I do believe that these two had an idea just like the idea that the little boy had in what to do with an idea. Here's the book. Because if you're a literacy teacher, like they said, you have a theme. So they will nurture it, they will love it, it will fall, and they will get frustrated with it. But ultimately, they will pick it up, and it will grow, and it will become amazing. They are absolutely filling a void in our community, and this idea will absolutely become something truly magnificent. It has already become something truly magnificent. So congratulations, Nikki and Andrea, on the launch of the Literacy Collaborative of South Florida.
We've had a parent and a teacher, we've had a parent and a teacher and an administrator, Now we're going to hear from, we're going to keep going, someone who's very, very special to me. So I also am going to read. I don't want to miss a thing. I'm very excited to introduce someone who has had a profound impact on me, training me as a new teacher, mentoring me as a literacy coach, but also someone I'm proud to consider a very dear friend. Courtney Beard is the ELA program specialist for K-5 in the district for Martin County School District, ensuring all teachers and coaches are trained in the most up-to-date strategies to ensure that our district has all the tools teachers need to make our readers successful. She's a lifelong learner, always reading something, whether it's literature, the most cutting-edge research, or attending some conference somewhere in the field and bringing back amazing, exciting information. She's always learning. Courtney, and if you know her, you'll get this, is the Courtneyest Courtney we know. She's kind, she's smart, she's successful, and she's absolutely hilarious. She's been a parent in our area, a teacher, a literacy coach, and now a district leader. So I'm so proud to call her up here. The fact that she backs us is just, it means the world to us. Courtney Beard.
Boy, I'm supposed to do this and not cry? Thank you. What a lovely introduction. And it's such an honor, truly, to be here tonight. Andrea and Nikki have created the Literacy Collaborative, and it is such an incredible resource for all the families in Martin County and beyond. When thinking about what I was going to say, I knew that everybody would kind of cover like what we did in school, this and that, so I thought I would take a different path. Shocking, I know, right? So I thought, let's go to Jimmy Fallon, The Tonight Show. What are the top 10 reasons you need the Literacy Collaborative in your life? And so I'm going to need a little help when I get to number 10. Because if you do watch The Tonight Show, there's always that drum roll. So I'll ask you to help me when I get there. Number 1, learning to read is rocket science. Number 2, Andrea and Nikki are the reading scientists. Number 3, a book is a gift that you open again and again and again. 4, the Literacy Collaborative is a gift to Martin County. 5, children are made readers on the laps of their children. 6, the Literacy Collaborative will show you and encourage you in building those readers. 7, there's no such thing as a child who hates to read. There are only children who have not found the right book.
True.
Right?
True. That's true. That was me.
8, with Andrea and Nikki, combined 20 plus years of experience as literacy experts, they will help you find those just right books for your kids. I promise you. 9, almost there, almost. Reading should be fun. All right, now I'm ready. 10. Last, but certainly not least, the Literacy Collaborative will make learning to read with your child fun.
Yes.
With these 2,
Yes.
I promise you that. I promise you that. So congratulations to the both of you.
All right, we're getting ready to close up. I'm going to do one last shameless plug for our classes that are starting a week from tomorrow right here at Barnes&Noble at 9:30 in the morning. So register on our website. Are you ready for some raffles?
Oh,
Do you have
yes.
anything more to say?
Yes, I am ready for some raffle. And then we will do some cheersing. Then we're going to cheers.
our coffee and our tea.
All right. Up first, we have a beautiful gift certificate.
Oh, what was I thinking? My favorite thing.